told y'all I would have the most violent offenders in a certain area, right? Child, they would come to me and be like, Rob, we need you to write this warrant. Use a motherfucking lie. He ain't do nothing. You want me to write this warrant? You do it.
1, 2, 3, hit it. All night long.
Now, y'all done pissed Cardi off again. Y'all need to leave that girl alone. She just had her old baby. She going through problems with her plastic surgery. Her boyfriend stay cheating on her. Tasha K on her neck. And now the lawyers won't leave her alone. Child, whole fast.
The people that are pressing charges on me, I don't talk about my case, but this really upset me. Because this lawyer going to go to the press. Mind you, I haven't been to court for like 3 weeks. He's going to go to the press today and talk about the way I dress when I go to court. My suits are from Bardi's. My shoes are this and that. And I treat my court appearances like a freaking runway. And it's like, bro, I don't dress inappropriate when I go to court. I dress like a young fucking lady. Where am I supposed to get my suits from, bro? H&M? Why are you worried about the way I dress? That's just going to show you that y'all do this shit for press. I have been going to court. I went to court 6 times already for a fucking misdemeanor, bro. A misdemeanor. There was even one time that I went to court. You can look for the pictures that I went with no fucking makeup on. I just went to court. It was 14 degrees outside. So it's like, it's either I wear a bubble coat, the only clothes that I have, a bubble coat, or a fur coat. So I put on a fur coat, and that still bother you. I understand I'm showing my titties. I'm going to court wild crazy. But it's like, you're bothered because the way I dress. I cannot control that there's 100 cameras outside every single time I go to court. And it's so crazy. TMZ be knowing what the judge is going to say 3 days before I even go to court. Because you be going to the press. You be using my name for press. Y'all be making me go to court every single time because y'all want my name for press. But the way I dress bother you. If I was a man, it would not bother you. What's crazy is that you are a lawyer that represents an artist that's standing up for prison reform. You are a lawyer that is standing up for prison reform, something that I have donated money to because I do believe the system treats unfairly black men and minorities. I got eaten up on February because I was seen with an NFL owner that is putting a lot of money for prison reform, and you motherfucking worried about what a woman is putting on her body when she go to fucking court. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all be staying quiet when y'all be going to press and be saying this and be saying that. I don't say anything. I just stay quiet when it comes to the case, even though I know it's a very low-class case. But come on now, bro. You're not going to talk shit about what I put on my fucking body. That's not what we're not going to do. Get the fuck out of here.
Before we get started, please like and share this video because it's so important to my success here down to the YouTube. I want to make it to 100K, and with your help, I can do it. Now, let's talk about what the hell is going on here now with you ninja news. So let me say this, right? I am a YouTuber and I am in the public eye. At least, about 47,000 people, have at least checked me out one time. Okay, now some of them motherfuckers don't come back, but I'm talking about the ones who at least checked me out one time. Now, let me say this. People stay tuned so they can hate. Example number 1. I'm telling you what she's saying about being dressed and how you dress is so factual. Let me say this. So when I was a probation officer, and I was in the courts and everything, the first problem I had was with the women in the office, right? Me and these ladies would have our same outfits. We both went down to the Target and got us some old shift dresses, okay? The problem was that because they was built like paper bags, it didn't look on them the same way that it looked on me. So believe me, them hating ass bitches stayed on my neck about shit, right? So what ended up happening was, I said, you know what I'm going to do? Everything I wear, I'm going to put a blazer on top of it, right? So then I started putting more money towards my work clothes and not my play clothes. Okay, I know you like, Nay, you still doing work clothes, play clothes. Yes, I went to private school, so I have always separated my outfit, my clothes. I got clothes that I wear to work, and I got clothes that I wear when I'm, out partying or, I don't. So I started putting money into my work attire. So then you know, the broke bitches at my job, they didn't really know that I was wearing. They knew the kind of purses that I was wearing, but they didn't really know that I was putting money into my clothes. But actually, the dumb bitches, they was hating so goddamn bad that I was literally like going to the thrift store, like spending like $30 on name brand blazers. So I was dressing very, very well for a probation officer who didn't really make a lot of money. In fact, I was dressing better than a lot of the lawyers that would see me in court. It is. So then one day, I think I treated myself to a Celine one year for Christmas. Them fucking broads. So I wore my Celine to court one day, child. And let me tell you something. One of them white lawyers had the audacity to come to me and said, "Is that a Celine?" And I said, "Yeah." And then they was like, "How can you afford this?" This white lawyer bitch had the audacity to ask me, "How can you afford this?" Child, and I was already messing with an old country dude from the South. Child. And the police stayed on his neck because he was an old country dude from the South that was driving an old S550. So they just thought that I was old drug dealer's girlfriend. Child. And on top of that, I wasn't down with the fuck shit. I told y'all I would have the most violent offenders in a certain area, right? Child, they would come to me and be like, "Rob, we need you to write this warrant." You's a motherfucking lie. He ain't do nothing. You want me to write this warrant? You do it. Child, they hated my ass. I was terrible. I was terrible. I was terrible. Another thing that I need to say about Cardi B is that she's a Libra. And us as Libras, it's hard for us to accept that people don't like us, okay? Because of the fact that we try to be so caring of other people and their feelings. And, you know, we just try to be very cautious of people. And sometimes what happens is, because we're holding a lot of the anger in and trying to be so in control of our feelings, child, if you get us on the right day, oh, you will get the next thing we're going to talk about is Robert's girls, right? And the only reason why I'm concerned about Robert's girls, because you know them crazy dizzy broads did a pact to say that, if Robert can't be with us, then okay, we not going to make vlogs or whatever, have reported that the two girls, okay, was evicted from the condo in Chicago. I was like, oh, damn. That he in Chicago? But then when you think about it, Chicago may be the safest place for him because that is his hometown. I mean, he made a video sitting there together saying, "We're fine. We're still here. We're going to stay here until otherwise notified." And I'm saying to myself, you better say that, bitch. Because you can't go back home to your pappies and your mammies. You know, even though Tim Savage over there, making rap songs and trying to attack lawyers and stuff like that. What is up with Tim Savage? See, the Savages, they make me feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joe, why are you doing this? Because the daughter or her sister made a rap song, and then the pappy made a rap song too. It was like, Joe, come on. Robert's girls are just fine. They waiting for him at the apartment, I don't know if the girls... Child, how is Robert affording these two girls? What? Robert's girls, just go find you a basketball player. I keep telling these people, listen, when you go through some bad situations, look, it's always a basketball player waiting on Twitter to pick you up. Let's talk about Baltimore, okay? And this ain't funny. We ain't gonna make this funny, but whenever I can get a hold of Baltimore and prove a point, I will. So anyway, down there to the Maryland Avenue in Baltimore, they got a methadone clinic. Child, you couldn't pay me to work in one of them goddamn clinics. One time, child, I had went to, what is this? It's a junkie place out there in Rockville. Child, I'll never do it again. Them motherfuckers are nuts. You hear me? They sitting there waiting on their medicine, and them mother hunchies are nuts. I'm not playing. Down there, and some gunman came in there and, grabbed one of the nurses and put the blicka to her and was like, "Listen, you need to give me all the methadone I said, all the methadone? Nigga, what? You can run down there to the corner, any corner in Baltimore and get some old heroin. Why you might as well have robbed a fucking drug dealer if you was going to do all that. You should have just robbed the drug dealer, not the methadone clinic. That's great. Well, You know, pill poppers, they rob, you know, pharmacies for Percocet. So, you know, I don't know. Police came in there, right? The Baltimore police. They had a 25-year vet, and they had this young white dude, which I kind of applaud the police officers for that now, or the police departments for that now. They should never allow two rookie cops out together. There should always be a rookie cop and someone who's seasoned, right, to help de-escalate the situation. Because them damn, you know, rookie cops be having too much adrenaline, child. They still be thinking they be at war back in Iraq. Because, you know, that's where a lot of them come from, the war. And a lot of them niggas be still having PTSD, something like, did I say STD? Is that a sexually transmitted? Anyway, they tried to de-escalate the situation. A nurse was shot, and the 25-year vet was shot. I mean, it was sad. It was Baltimore. When they said a methadone clinic got robbed, I was not surprised. I was not surprised. I mean, it's Baltimore. Not to shit on y'all people from Baltimore, but I mean, come on now. It's The Wire. It's The Wire. They didn't pick Baltimore for no reason. Just like that other movie, The Corner. If y'all haven't watched the movie The Corner, it's an old movie. Old movie. I mean, it's The Wire. It's where they put the white. I want to give an apologies to the South, right? I did a review of the movie Crawl, right? Y'all know I'm from the North. So, you know, I was not thinking when I did the movie, you know, or when I did the review of the movie. Let me say this. My apologies to the South, right? And I know you're like, Nay, what the hell you do to the South? I mean, I just was not thinking. I like to pride myself to think about people's feelings and, you know, how my actions affect people. But this time I was totally blind and I was totally caught off guard with this situation, right? So I went to go see the movie Crawl. It you know, it was about a flood and gators coming in and attacking a family, right? Now, what I didn't realize or pay attention to was either the South Florida was going through, what is it? Hurricane Barry at the time. And, you know, a lot of the South deal with a lot of flooding. You know, that's a consistent thing in the South. I didn't realize that Texas had a lot of flooding. Florida, I mean, Atlanta, it just rains crazy down here. Like, it's like Miami up here. Like, it be raining hard as a mug and then the sun come out. That shit is bananas to me. But me coming from DC, I never really experienced like a whole lot of flooding, you know, in my life. Just like when we had that earthquake down there, we thought the world was over. So, somebody in my comment section of the review that I did said the movie wasn't doing well because basically it was triggering for a lot of people. And I said, oh shit. Now, I'm not going to take the review down because it's not doing nothing. I want to say that I officially apologize for being insensitive to your issues or your what you deal with down here in the South. But anyway, guys, if you have not already done so, please like and share this video because it is so important to my success here on YouTube. Now, remember this, the same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves, VS Nation of Susalem. The best that I got and more. Have a good one. Deuce.